Hey, how are you doing? This is Greg Van Kirk, and I'd like to spend a few minutes here to walk you through this design principles whiteboard, collaborative conversation tool, collaborative change-making tool. This is for conversations focused on understanding how well solutions incorporate design principles, what I would call change-making design principles. This is one of the innovation design tools, and you'll currently find this in Toolkit 5, design whiteboards. So I'm going to go through about this tool. You see at the top here and walk through the different principles themselves. There's how to use this tool down below. You see the QR code and the hyperlink and such that takes you to this video. Here's the tool itself, which I'll walk through after describing it. And then here's some engagement role guidance if you're hands-on consulting or innovating. So let me start with about this tool. All high-impact change-making innovations are designed in adherence to certain principles. These are change-making design principles. This design principles whiteboard tool will help you and your team evaluate how well innovations are adhering to these principles. Right. Just a note here is these are principles certainly that I've seen, that I've learned of, that I've employed in my work over all of these years, with the idea that the more that you adhere to these principles, the better chance your innovation, your solution has to create positive, lasting change in people's lives and organizations' lives and in communities' lives, right? And these are principles also, they just help you also to stay true to your decision making, and they help you to using design principles, sort of like your guardrails that helps you sort of keep going and understand where to prioritize certain features and benefits. So back to the tool. The following change-making design principles are included in this tool. Adaptive. The innovation, when I say innovation, it can be the solution, right? The innovation has the ability to change to suit changing conditions whilst maintaining its integrity. Catalytic. It creates a spark that accelerates positive change in often unpredictable ways. Yes, second and third order impacts. Compatible. It fits with the people and the context. Dignified, it's respectful and high quality. Empathetic, the design is guided by the perspectives of the user, right, of the community member, right? It's responsive to their needs, wants, limitations, opportunities, and aspirations. Empowering, it helps people take more control of their lives and become better equipped to achieve their goals now and in the future, right, without any kind of continuing need for support. Endurable, the solution and impact stand the test of time. Equitable, it accounts for the differences in people's starting points and situations. Inclusive, it involves all of the key stakeholders throughout the change-making process, right? The change-making sort of the problem identification, prioritization process, and the design process, ideally. Innovative, it employs creative and practical ways to solve the problem. Measurable, the change-making process and impact can be quantified. Outcomes focused, it focuses on creating positive change over the short, medium, and long term. Regenerative, it renews, restores, revives, and or revitalizes. Resilient, it's able to withstand and or recover quickly from difficult conditions. Scalable, it's able to serve a growing number of people in different contexts over time. That's something you'll learn as you go if you're just starting out. That's okay. Simple, it's easy to understand and use. Remember, people only adopt simple and only simple scales. Systems changing, it changes the way a system works, improves a suboptimal system, and or creates a whole new system. Trusting, it assumes goodwill, honesty, integrity, and treats others the way we would want others to treat us. So that's our tool. Those are our design principles that we have here. And then the tool itself. So as always, at the top, you'll see click here or on the tool to access the Google Sheet, make an editable copy. This is designed in Google Sheets, so you can go in, make an editable copy, use it with other folks, in person, hybrid, virtual, make changes if you want to, put in your own design principles if you'd like. These are simply my guidance. So what you want to do at the top is just describe the solution or innovation concept. So what is it that we're analyzing? This is a great tool to analyze an existing solution that maybe isn't working so well, because you can find out how well it adheres to these principles. And if it doesn't adhere to certain ones, that's where you can potentially make improvements or come up with a new innovation idea, right? So looking at existing things, but also looking at new things and whiteboarding new things. So what you want to do is then you've got your solution innovation concept up top, is simply go through each one of these principles in whatever order you'd like to. and start off with how, answer the question, how, for example, top left, is it adaptive? Dignified, how is it dignified? Right? And be able to describe really how it is, right? Have a conversation about this. And then you want to put a rating, 1 through 5. So if you look at the top at adaptive, I might describe how something is adaptive. And then if it's not very adaptive, it's just very, very sort of location specific or something, I'm going to give it a 1, right? If it's super adaptive, I'm going to give it a 5, right? Certainly 1 means need for improvement. 5 means fantastic. Some we can sort of move on. We don't have to focus on as much. And you want to obviously try to get as much as possible, everything up to this sort of 4 or 5 range. And as always with the ratings that I have here with the numbers, sort of the scales that I use, it really helps if different people come in and have different ratings. Then we can ask each other why. Why do you feel that way? Why do we have a difference of opinion here? Which then gets all of the ideas on the table. So that's our tool. Simply map it out, whiteboard this out. This is an iterative tool, as all of them. You'll come back as things change. In terms of engagement role guidance, hands-on. So if you're hands-on working with an organization, inside an organization, let's say, doing the work, use this as a guide for conversations with the organization or community you're working with to better understand what makes their solution tick. This can help guide your approach to working with the organization or community, right? So get a better understanding of what is it that their solution, their program, their strategy, their product, right? How does it work? How does it fit within these design principles to really help you understand what it's all about? Consulting. Use this to help the organization team and or project team analyze existing solutions to a problem they're looking to solve, assuming these exist. Use this in the design process and as a checklist of sorts during your consulting process. As with all of the tools, this can be one of your final deliverables. And if you are innovating, use this conversation tool to analyze the relative strengths and weaknesses of existing solutions. This can help you decide your value proposition, right, where you should step in. Wow, we really need a solution that's more dignified, for example. As well, use this as a whiteboard during your innovation design process. So hopefully you find this helpful. I designed this, as always, design this as a starting place for my own work, so that I could hopefully do a better job in working with and supporting communities. I find it very helpful. I hope you do as well. And apart from that, if you have any questions or comments, or would like to collaborate, or would like to discuss anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. It's what I'm here for. Try to model collaborative change making. But apart from that, all the best and have a wonderful day.